Okay. Namaste, Masters. Welcome to the Beam session. The topic is messages from 40 Masters. So, shall I just please excuse me for 1 minute? Yeah, our session is on messages from 40 Masters, and today's message is the third message. And this message is given to Master C.Aruna from Master Hiranyakashyapa. So the previous message was from Master Ravana. So Hiranyakashyapa's incarnation is also one of the incarnation of Ravana. In fact, Hiranyakashyapa, Master Hiranyakashyapa's incarnation on this earth is the first incarnation of Master Ravana. And as we have understood in the previous session that Ravana or Master Hiranyakashyapa had a curse from the sages, and they were Ravana or Hiranyakashyapa was used to be an attendant or a gatekeeper in a dimension called Vaikuntha. This dimension belongs to Lord Vishnu. According to Hindu mythology, Lord Vishnu is a great master, and he used to take an avatar whenever there is a huge trouble on earth, and he used to balance all the negativity, and he used to balance um, he used to establish dharma every time when there is trouble on earth. So Hiranyakashyapa was cursed by sages, and he had to take three births on earth, or three incarnations on earth. The first incarnation of uh, Master Hiranyakashyapa is as Hiranyakashyapa. That means his name was Jaya, near the Lord Vishnu's dimension. He was a gatekeeper, and his name was Jaya. And along with Jaya, there was another person called Vijaya, and both of them were brothers, and both of them were cursed. And they took birth in this first incarnation, as Jaya took birth as Hiranyakashipa. His brother took birth as Hiranyaksha. So all this is necessary because whatever the message the master is going to give us, and whatever we are going to hear, we can understand better when we understand the background, because many of our friends may or may not have an idea about this mythology, Indian mythology. So that's the reason I'm just giving an introduction or background to the about the master Hiranyakashipa. And so he had to take three births on earth, and the first birth or incarnation is as Master Hiranyakashipa. And before this, Hiranyakashipa's brother Hiranyaksha was killed by Lord Vishnu, and so Lord Vishnu became Hiranyakashipa's enemy. So to kill Lord Vishnu, he had to do lot of penance, and he prayed and did lot of penance, keeping in view of connecting himself with Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is also a great master according to Hindu mythology. And according to Hindu mythology, they say that Lord Brahma is a creator. So Then he prays to Lord Brahma, and he asks a boon uh, to become immortal. That means immortal. He asks a boon, like he says that he shouldn't be killed by anybody, be it human, be it beast, or he shouldn't be killed, nor in neither in daylight, nor in the night. All these he gives a list to Master Brahma, and he gets a boon of not being killed. So it happens like that. Lord Vishnu had to take an avatar, and he comes as Lord Nrsimha or Narasimha. That means Narasimha avatar is mainly avatar means an enlightened master which has who has no karma upon him, and he comes to the earth, he or she comes to the earth, then it is called as avatar. So Lord Vishnu, according to the Hindu mythology, Lord Vishnu, as I told, is a great master, and he achieved that Paramatma Tattva, and now he took an avatar as Lord Narsimha. And Lord Narsimha's appearance is such that he is half man and half human and half animal. He appears like a lion, and with long hair and long nails. And when Hiranyakashyapa's son becomes a devotee to ardent devotee to Lord Vishnu, his anger triggers a lot, and his ego multiplies and multiplies, and he is in pure vengeance, and he's in such ego that he is ready to kill his son Prahlada, who is a devotee to Lord Vishnu. So uh, when he makes many attempts to kill his son Bhakta Prahlada, devotee Prahlada, so he fails, and again and again he was being protected by Lord Vishnu. So finally he had to come as Lord Narsimha, and he kills him with his nails, and he tears open, he tears his Hiranyakashyapa's heart and chest, and he puts him on his thigh, and because Hiranyakashyapa asks a boon such that nobody can kill me on earth or in the sky. All this he mentions. So he had to, Lord Narsimha had to put the body of Hiranyakashyapa on his thigh, and he tears open his chest, Hiranyakashyapa's chest, and he kills him. And I just wanted to tell you this. Killing, we are using the word killing, but actually when we take birth, when any person, any being, usually humans, when they cross the limit of ego and cross the limits of cruelty, and their cruelty and their ego and their negativity is being spread on earth, and then some enlightened master takes an avatar to end that chaos which that being is creating. So actually ending means releasing that being from all that negativity, because being in such negative energy is a harassment, is a uh, total chaos actually. So masters like Lord Narsimha, Lord Vishnu, or Lord Shiva come here on earth, and they release them so that they can start from the beginning. Again, they start from the uh, seed root level, their soul journey, so that they can have a peaceful journey, soul journey. So this is what is a background. So what I felt is when I learned a song about this. Excuse me, there's some. Okay. I learned a song on Nrsimha's avatar and helping Bhakta Prahlada. And I feel that he was also helping Master Hiranyakashyapa. He's so divine that he cannot have any vengeance. Lord, an enlightened master helps in the soul growth of any being. They support us actually. So I felt that compassion and kindness when I was learning that song, and I want to sing it in the end. Uh, and now I want to sing a song while you meditate, because I request you all to meditate for 5 minutes so that we can move on to the message reading section. Because when we meditate, we become calm and we'll be able to receive the master's energies. Master Hiranyakashyapa has come to Master Aruna, C.Aruna, and he told that what are all the faults he had done in that particular incarnation. So now he wants us to understand that we shouldn't go in that path of adharma, which is not the righteous, which are not the righteous things to do on earth. Because when we are on earth, it is our we have dharma. We should follow dharma. There are set rules and regulations. Especially dharma means not religion, and in India, many people think that dharma is religion, but dharma is not religion. As I understood by hearing Patriji, he says, and Mother Earth also, they say that dharma is the primary a set of responsibilities for a human being to follow. So that dharma especially carries underneath dharma, there is love, universal love, compassion, kindness. And when we are in that track, we are following dharma. In any situation, we should understand what is our dharma. So dharma always is not hurting anybody, respecting everybody, each being. That's what I understood, Masters. And now I request you all to close your eyes and sit in the meditation posture, Anapanasati meditation posture. I hope everybody is doing Anapanasati. And for new comers, we have to interlock our fingers of our palms, both the palms, and we should sit in a very, very relaxed position, and we should cross our feet, and we can sit anywhere. And after closing our eyes gently, we have to focus on the breath, natural and tranquil breath, my dear masters. And now I'm going to sing a song of Saint Annamacharya, which is this song is one of Patriji's favorites. And this song, the meaning of the song is, yeah, I request you to close your eyes and listen in meditation. First, I shall give a brief about the song, meaning of the song, and then I'll sing. Yes, thank you. Please continue meditating, masters. Telisite mokshamu, తెలియకున్న బంధము. That means when we gain the jnana or knowledge, wisdom, right kind of wisdom, then we are not in attachments, we are always detached. Detached means we parallelly have that universal love in us, kindness and compassion towards all the beings, and yet we are not attached to anything, any being, or any person. So we can be in that detachment, in the universal love energy, only when we gain that soul knowledge or wisdom. Until then, we are always in attachments. Before coming to meditation, we were always in attachments. So here, the great saint Annamacharya says that a yogi can distinguish what is attachment and what is detachment. And he says that a yogi or a meditator knows that only enjoyment or happiness or joy doesn't exist on earth itself. It exists in the heavenly abodes also, in the higher dimensions also. In the same way, there is no, a yogi or a meditator knows that there is no sorrow in the higher worlds. And the sorrow which we are undergoing on this earth plane is not a permanent one. It's just temporary. That's a learning for us. And yogi always is in that awareness, because he knows that tattva, he knows that soul knowledge. So a yogi also crosses the limits of papa and punya. And there is no karma. He crosses that karma circle, karmic circle, and he never expects anything from whatever karma he does. He is in that nishkama karma. He doesn't expect anything from anybody or any deed. For a yogi who have courageously uh, left eating food, drinking water, and he's fasting, and he's meditating, when he has such a courage, so he's in that state that any drink which gives him immortality also doesn't matter. He doesn't get afraid of dying, because he knows that this janma or this life on earth is like a dream. It can vanish in very few moments. It can vanish anytime. He knows that this body is not permanent. And here Saint Annamacharya worships Lord Venkateshwara, who is an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, according to Hindu mythology. He is a great master, Lord Vishnu, and he used to worship Lord Vishnu, and in his journey of worshipping, he reached such states of oneness that he was able to see his Lord in his heart. So, for a devotee like Saint Annamacharya, it doesn't matter whether he lives on earth or whether he crosses this earth and stays in a higher dimension. Everything is one and the same for a meditator or a yogi. He celebrates life. He celebrates life everywhere, even on earth plane or in the higher dimensions. So I request you to continue your meditation. Thank you for listening, and thank you for giving me this opportunity for singing for meditation. Please be with your Guru, which is your breath. Whenever we meditate, we are with our Guru. We cross all our limitations. There are no boundaries when we are with our breath or with our Guru. In this state of meditation, we are in connection with all the dimensions of this universe. We are in oneness. తెలిసితే మోక్షము తెలిసితే మోక్షము తెలియకున్న బంధము తెలిసితే మోక్షము తెలియకున్న బంధము కలవంటిది బతుకు కలవంటిది బతుకు ఘనునికి ఘనునికి తెలిసితే మోక్షము తెలియకున్న బంధము కలవంటిది బతుకు కలవంటిది బతుకు ఘనునికి ఘనునికి తెలిసితే మోక్షము అనయము సుఖమేడది అవల దుఃఖమేడది అనయము సుఖమేడది అవల దుఃఖమేడది తనువుపై ఆశలేని తత్వమతికి అనయము సుఖమేడది అవలముఖ మేడది తనువుపై ఆశలేని తత్వమతికిని పొనిగితే పాపమేది పుణ్యమేది కర్మ మందు పొనిగితే పాపమేది పుణ్యమేది కర్మ మందు యునరగ ఫలముల్లని యోగికిని తెలిసితే మోక్షము తెలియకున్న బంధము కలవటిది బతుకు కలవటిది బతుకు ఘనునికి తెలిసితే మోక్షము తగిన అమృతమేది తలపగ విషమేది తగిన అమృతమేది తలపగ విషమేది తెగి నిరాహారి అయిన ధీరునికి తగిన అమృతమేది తలపగా విషమేది తెగి నిరాహారి అయిన ధీరునికి పగవాడగవేరే బంధులగవేరే పగవాడగనేరి బంధులగనేరి వెగటు ప్రపంచమల్ల విడిచే వివేకి తెలిసితే మోక్షము తెలియకున్న బంధము కలవటిది బతుకు కలవటిది బతుకు ఘనునికి తెలిసితే మోక్షము వేవేలు విధులందు బెరపేది మరపేది వేవేలు విధులందు బెరపేది మరపేది దైవమును నమ్మినటి ధన్యునికి వేవేలు విధులందు బెరపేది మరపేది దైవమును నమ్మినటి ధన్యునికి శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వరుడు చిత్తములోన వాడు శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వరుడు చిత్తములోన వాడు ఈవలేది ఆవలేది ఈవలేది ఆవలేది ఈతని దాసునికి ఈవలేది ఆవలేది ఈతని దాసునికి తెలిసితే మోక్షము తెలియకున్న బంధువు కలవంటిది బతుకు కలవంటిది బతుకు ఘనునికి ఘనునికి తెలిసితే మోక్షము తెలియకున్న బంధము ఆ ఆ ఆ Let's be in silence for a minute, observing our breath, my dear masters. We shall be observing our tranquil breath, and by closing our eyes, we shall listen to the message given by Master Hiranyakashyapa to Master C.Aruna. Let's continue to keep our eyes closed, and we shall listen to the message. This message is given by Master Hiranyakashyapa on 12th March 1994, 11 p.m. to Master C.Aruna. The message goes like this. I was a believer of one and the only one Master, that is Shiva. I was his follower and felt that no one else existed apart from him and thought that he is everything. My son was trying to enlighten me to bring me around to the ideas that other masters exist too. Bring me bring me to, sorry, my son was trying to enlighten me, to bring me around to the idea that other masters exist too. He became my taskmaster and tried to drive this point persistently into my brain. And so he intentionally chose Narayana's name, Vishnu's underself in this bracket, whom I detested at the time. There is one crucial fact that I want to drive home to you today. Deep down in my consciousness, I knew that my son was correct, but my son's task was to get this verbalized from my mouth, which I vehemently detested, and I did resort to a thousand and one ways to avoid my son's effort to change my belief system. So I would say, drink poison, etc. He always was successful in escaping my murderous attempts, and I was always a failure. Finally, at the height of my foolishness, I challenged him if he could make his master appear physically. I have said foolishness because deep inside me, I was sure that my son was correct, but only I never let it come to the surface. So I would say drink poison, etc. He always was successful in escaping my uh, murderous attempts, and I was always a failure. Finally, at the heights of my foolishness, I challenged him if he could make his master appear physically. I have said foolishness because deep inside me I was sure that my son was correct, but only I never let it come to the surface. So, my dear readers, if any one of you says, I know, kindly sit and meditate and begin truly to understand what you know. Masters surround you all, and further, all of you are expected to help each other. Kindly exploit the guidance that the others are giving to you and know things for yourself. Other masters can assist you in opening your third eye. Still, they cannot take total responsibility for you onto themselves. If that could be the state, if that could be the case, how will you learn and grow? This is the clear lesson that comes out of my life as Hiranyakashipa. So, my friends, please note two things. Do not rebuke other masters. Do not waste away your incarnation with your foolishness. So, I request you all to open your eyes gently and come back. Madhu ma'am, please let me know if I was clear afterwards, or else I'll read it again.
It was very much audible, Pamni garu, and it was very clear.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. I request all of you to take some water if you need, and I request you to come back for a discussion if possible. I hope the message was clear. Master Hiranyakashyapa is urging us to sit and meditate. If we feel that we know everything, we have to meditate. And he learned that other than Shiva, there are many other masters, and we can take help always from them. We can take the knowledge, actually, to be precise. We should take the knowledge Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead, Madhu ma'am. Madhu ma'am.
Yeah. So today it was again a powerful message, Pamni Garu. It was um, it reminds me of Patriji, how he always says that we have to learn from every master. It's not only Patriji is the only master. There are so many masters that are there that we can learn from. Maybe from the books, maybe from meeting masters, or listening to their experience. Everybody is a master. We have to listen to them. And today's Hiranyakashipa's message, Master Hiranyakashipa's message was the same. And also the other point that this master mentioned is never rebuke the other masters, never criticize other masters, never say that he's that or this, never judge any master. So, and while doing this, we waste our incarnation. We are so foolish if we are judging these masters, or if we are judging anybody. So why to waste our incarnation thinking about all these things, that rather than working on our own self? And never say that I know. When you have this attitude that you know, then we have to really go deep within ourselves, and we have to question ourselves, where is this coming from? Is it coming from our ego, or is it is it the higher knowingness that I'm speaking about? So it's really a wonderful message, Pavni Garu, and you have delivered it very beautifully, explaining the story of Master Hiranyakashipa's incarnation, the first incarnation as like Ravana, and then all these things. So it's really wonderful. I'm very happy to hear this. And also about Prahalada, the son of Hiranyakashipa, there will be always some or the other people in our life who will be around us telling the truth. So we are not ready to accept it because the ego comes in between. So we should be really open to receive all these things, all the important messages that may be from our children, may be from our neighbors, whoever they are saying. We should always listen to our heart, whatever they are saying to, and we should go deep within, and just practice whatever they are saying, and just meditate. So thank you so much, Pamni Garu, for today. Enjoyed
Yeah,
it too.
I thank you, ma'am. So for putting it so beautifully. Actually, I was a bit nervous, and I was becoming. I couldn't express it, and you've completed it. And thank you so much for giving such a beautiful explanation. And yeah, even I feel that there are characters. For sure, we will have characters as Prahlada was warning his father, and we also have such characters because we have come here to along with them. And here Hiranyakashyapa, Prahlada, and Lord Vishnu came as Narsimha, and that was the soul contract. And such a beautiful contract it was, that Lord Narsimha, when he was in the song which I'm going to sing now after this experience sharing session, that the writer, I don't know who is the writer, but I was literally connected, and I felt that love towards Lord Narasimha. From childhood, I didn't know who he was. That means I couldn't understand the essence, but because of meditation, and today, when I was trying to learn that song, I felt that vibration. How how much love he has towards each and every being, because they are in that universal love, enlightened masters, and he has come to release Master Hiranyakashipa from all that which he is undergoing. And I felt Patriji in Lord Narasimha, and because he was connected to his devotee Prahlada, and I felt that I'm feeling Patriji in him, and I got connected to Patriji's uh, love. Patriji always says that he doesn't understand love, but I am feeling that. And always he comes through his consciousness or through his physical presence. He used to guide us and hold our fingers and make us set on to that highway in our soul journey, which we have chosen. So I felt that Patriji's consciousness in Lord Narasimha, and I felt so happy. And every time I was singing the song, my tears were rolling down. Tears were rolling down, and then I felt that we see that enemies, friends, all these things, but after coming into meditation, there is no enemy at all, because we are understanding that we have brought them along with us, and they are undergoing everything to make us enter into that soul path and dharma path. From karma to dharma, they are making us enter. See how great. We feel that they are enemy, but they are more than friends. So I have such experiences in my life. Before meditation, I used to have such hatred, and I used to cry a lot. I used to be in that shame, insult that they have insulted me. But when I was recently, yesterday also, I went into that guilt, insult, everything which I underwent in my right from my childhood to up till now. Whatever insults I faced, all those were coming, and I was not in a state to take a session today. Actually, I was drained out completely, and I was again and again lifting up my phone, and I was trying to call Nilima that I can't do the session, and I was feeling such drained out feeling. Then today I'm realizing, and in the night, yesterday night, felt that neutral state when I connected with this song, which I'm going to sing on Lord Narasimha, Hiranyakashyapa, and Prahlada. I felt that neutral state when I felt that love, when I felt that connection with Patriji and Lord Narasimha. Because there is no enemy at all. There is no insult at all. Because we are learning through that insult in a very grand way, I should say. And that soul plan of those three masters, I felt so wonderful. And Lord, once again, I want to repeat this. And Lord Narasimha came and released Master Hiranyakashyapa so beautifully. That's a divine process. It's not killing actually. We say that we use a word layam. They balance. Layam means balance. They have so much kindness and love that they can't see that being in such suffering, because when they are hurting somebody or killing somebody, or when they are in cruelty, they're far away from their natural divine self. So see the torture or see the pain in which they are in that state of pain. They are in the state of pain, and in the incarnation of Ravana also, Rama had to come and balance, and Rama also learned many things in that incarnation. Now Lord Narasimha has come to balance, and he is at the same time attending to Bhakta Prahlada also, and he is attending to all the needs. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Ram sir, please go ahead.
Thanks a lot, Pavani Garu. It's a beautiful message today. And all these messages are reminders to all of us. So we have to listen to every master. And it is very clearly mentioned here that the wisdom shared by every master will help in our spiritual path. So we should accept everyone, listen to everyone. And at the same time, we have to take into our responsibility and to work on that we listen. So that is where the second point comes, where he says, my dear friends, don't waste your life with your foolishness. So if we know the path, that we understand listening to all these masters. And if we do not work on that path, then we are really acting so foolish. So these two are very important, listening to everyone, and whatever resonates within our heart, we have to fully involve into it, because we have to awaken ourselves, or else we are going to waste our life. So this is a guidance and a wake-up call, both together in one message. Guiding us, listen to everyone, learn, see everyone equally. There can be a master whom you think is young, kid, or whatever, but he is guiding you. He can be helping you. And at the same time, wake up, act, and work. So very important message. So thanks a lot. Thank you, Pavani garu.
Thanks a lot, Rams, for explaining it and extending it and completing the message, actually. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you all masters. Thank you, Vindhya ji. Yeah, I'm going to sing a song now.
Pavani garu, Mridula ji is here. Mridula ji, would you like to say something?
Yes, Madhu. Pavani, you explain so beautifully. I can't think of any. Sometimes when we listen to stories that are not familiar to us, I always say, we have to get past the labels. We have to look at the content and the lessons and the stories we need to learn. And you and Madhumita both explained so universally to everyone who can understand and simply what it means for all of us who have not grown up with the mythology or the names, or things may seem not familiar, but the lessons and the understanding and what we need for our life and the spiritual growth, you explained really, really well, Pavani. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
Thank
it's
you
not
so much.
easy. It's not easy. I'm listening to you explain, and I've also heard the stories growing up, and it's not easy to explain, to have everybody understand the message and the lessons for these stories.
Yeah.
And that's the importance of this night session today. Thank you, Pavani.
Actually, I'm more comfortable in Telugu and Hindi, so I'm trying my best to communicate well, and surely I'll improve my language. So yeah, thank you for.
No, you're doing very good. You're doing very good job. That's all I'm.
Because of the language, I'm becoming blank actually, and yeah, I'll try my best, ma'am. Thank you for all the encouragement, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Induji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sharda Garu. Thank you. Yes. Any more experiences or? Sir, I want to just know whether my voice was audible, clear while singing. So, okay. While singing? Okay. Thank you. Yes, if there are no experiences, shall we move on to the song, another song? Yeah. Thank you, Master Khalid. Thanks a lot. Okay. Thank you, Induji. Thanks a lot. And now the song is on describes the act in which yeah, Jaswinder ji, yeah, you can always go to the YouTube. Thank you so much for attending the session, being present here now. Thank you. So, this song explains the act where Lord Narsimha, Master Hiranyakashyapa, asks his son. He tries his level best to kill his son because his son is an ardent devotee of Lord Vishnu. He was at the heights of his ego, so he never takes a back step to kill his son also. So he tries in number of ways, but he fails, and he asks Prahlada, his son, that you're worshipping Lord Vishnu, show him whether he's in this. Show me whether he's present, because Master Prahlada was saying that Lord Vishnu is omnipresent. So Hiranyakashyapa asks that, show me Lord Vishnu, prove to me whether he's in this pillar. So he breaks that pillar in their palace, and then Lord Narsimha comes from that pillar. He gives a grand entry, and he's so furious with a lot of aggression. I shouldn't say aggression, but I don't know what word would be right for that, because he's in that state of balancing, killing. We shouldn't say so. He wanted to balance that negative energy which Hiranyakashyapa is continuously flowing on Mother Earth. So then he puts Hiranyakashipu on his thigh and tears open his chest with his nails, because he had that boon that no weapon can kill me. That boon also he obtained from Lord Brahma. So there is no weapon. So he used his nails. And in this song, they were explaining the beauty of that act, and nobody can think like that. And this, anybody, I think that the writer of the song is surely a meditator. That is the reason he could feel that divine divinity in that act. Thank you so much. Yeah, please close your eyes, masters. Once again, thank you for keeping up with me and supporting me all through my session. Yeah, please close your eyes and be with your breath, masters. Master Hiranyakashyapa is also saying that you should meditate and you should know by yourself. And at the same time, we should understand what our senior masters are saying, what all other masters who have entered into the path of enlightenment are telling us, sharing their experiences. And yes, we will, when we meditate more, we get to understand their teachings in a more better way. Thank you. Please continue meditating. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Dahini Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada तायिने नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादक्लाद दायिने हिरण्यकशिपो वक्षः शीलठङ्क नखालाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादक्लाद दायिने इतो नृसिंहा परतो नृसिंहा इतो नृसिंहा परतो नृसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नृसिंहा इतो नृसिंहा परतो नृसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नृसिंहा बाह्य नृसिंह हृदय नृसिंह बाह्य नृसिंह हृदय नृसिंह नृसिंहादि शरणं प्रपद्ये नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लाद दायिने Please pray with your breath, masters. तव करकमल वरेनखम् अद्भुतशृङ्गम् तव करकमल वरेनखमद्भुतशृङ्गम् दलितहिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गम् दलितहिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गम् केशवाधृत नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे केशवाधृत नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे केशवा जय जगदीश हरे आ आ आ Ah, ah, Let's be in silence for a few seconds. May I request you to come back, Masters? Please open your eyes gently if you want. Otherwise, please continue your meditation. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I thank all the 40 masters who have given messages to Master C.Aruna. I thank Master C.Aruna and I thank Beam family for giving such a divine opportunity, precious opportunity to me and trusting me. Thank you so much. Thank you each and everyone for being here. Thanks a lot. Namaste.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Pavani Garu. So another wonderful message, wonderful session, and a beautiful song. So perfect package. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So thank you, Mridulama, for giving an up. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Jasvinderji. So, sir, shall we end the session? Or,
Yes, Pavaniji. Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank,
Thank you.
thank you, each and everyone. Thank you.
And Masters, so we contemplate upon the messages that we listen from all these wisdom sharing sessions and um, continue to evolve realizing these messages. And with this, we end this session and we meet back tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. However, there is an Akhanda Dhyana that is happening at 11:30 p.m. Germany or Europe time, which is 3 a.m. India time. For US, it will be 6 hours behind. So it is 5:30 p.m. CST. So yesterday I was there in this meditation, very energetic. So do join these meditations and utilize all these sessions. Yeah. Thank you. And we meet back in one of these meditation sessions. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.